of ensuring that every game embodies the spirit of great sportsmanship. We invite you to further that tradition this evening. And now, here are the starting lineups for tonight's game. For Cedar Park Christian, a senior point guard, number 2, Sammy Paragu. And for the Mountlake Terrace Hawks, a 5'9" freshman number 10, Emma Schmidt. For CPC, a sophomore guard, number 10, Riley Paragu. For Mountlake Terrace, a 5'8" junior, number 12, Jordan Wagner. For Cedar Park Christian, a sophomore forward, number 12, Eliza Nance. And for Mountlake Terrace, a 5'7" sophomore, number 20, Jordan Stokes. For Cedar Park Christian, a sophomore guard, number 30, Nika Litwin. For Mountlake Terrace, a 6' sophomore, number 22, Clara Loveless. For Cedar Park Christian, a senior forward, number 35, Jenna Flynn. And for Mountlake Terrace, a 5'2" freshman, number 30, Jalea Dyson. The head coach for Cedar Park Christian is Brittany O'Malley, assisted by Elisa Lundberg and Molly Guerrero. The head coach for Mountlake Terrace, Nick Starks, assisted by Michael Darrington, Walt Antisich, Sinayat Zerone, and of course our athletic trainer, the sensational Samora Dean. And now if you would at this time, please stand and help us honor America with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance. The officials for tonight's game, Michael McFadden, Leslie Tidwell, and Tim Sheen Braddock.
Hello, high school hoop fans, and welcome to Mountlake Terrace High School. It's Wednesday, December 18th, 2024, and Hawk TV HBN, led by faculty advisor Angelo Camo, is proud to present another webcast of Wesco League girls basketball action. Tonight, it's the Cedar Park Christian Eagles facing the Mountlake Terrace Hawks. Hi everyone, my name is Doug Petrowski. Good to see you tonight, and happy to have at the Hawk TV HBN table with me tonight is Todd Weber.
Hello
Todd,
there.
welcome back.
Good to be back.
And we are just about ready to get underway. And there's the tip, and here we go. Cedar Park Christian gets the first shot at it. Jenna Flynn, her shot's no good. Back inside to Jenna. And Flynn gets the first points of the game. We'll give you those starting lineups here as we go. Get you going. Hit Mountlake Terrace with the ball. Mountlake Terrace in the white. With the ball, Jalea Dyson, number 30. Also in the game, Clara Loveless, 22. Jordan Stokes, number 20. Jordan Wagner, number 12. And Emma Schmidt is number 10. Steal. Going the other way. Schmidt with the steal back for the Hawks. Back into the hands of Cedar Park Christian. Sammy Paragu.
Nice defense.
Dyson with the block. That's starting lineup for Cedar Park Christians in the blue. Sammy Paragu, number 2. Her younger sister, Riley Paragu, number 10. Eliza Nance, number 12. Nika Litwin, number 30. And Jenna Flynn, 35. Shot goes up. Shot is no good by Nance. Hawks ball. Wagner looked at the three, gives it up to Dyson. Hawks set up their offense.
Looks like both teams are in a 2-3 zone to start things off.
Dyson out on top, 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Maybe a matchup.
Give and go with Loveless. Her shot's no good, ends up into the hands of Wagner. And Wagner gets the points to go, and we have a quick timeout by Coach Starks. Coach Starks, Nick Starks, in his 6th season here with the Mountlake Terrace Hawks. Has the Hawks rolling so far this year. 4-1 overall, 1-1 in Wesco League. 4-1.
Yeah, and there's some big wins in there too. A lot of points being scored.
A lot of points being scored. Those 4 wins are more than they had the entire year last year.
It's a great way to start the season, I'll tell you that.
Now, we want to temper that a little bit. The 4-1 record has been achieved by their 4 wins over teams that collectively their record is 2-20.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But still, for a young team to get out hot like that is important.
Get the wins going here.
You bet.
Flynn, long shot, no good. Rebound goes to Schmidt. Schmidt gives it up to Wagner. Oh, loses the handle, out of bounds.
And they're a very freshman, sophomore heavy team for the most part, aren't they?
The Hawks, yes. Just one senior on the team, Naomi Dogel, and she's not even in the lineup. We haven't seen her yet this year.
And the future's bright.
Shot up by Litwin, no good. Hawks come the other way. Dyson, cross court to Wagner. She'll put up the 3. It might have been partially blocked, hard to tell. And the rebound goes to Cedar Park.
Good defense on the Terrace end.
That'll be Hawks ball on the baseline. Wagner will handle the inbounds. Wagner looks over situation. Dyson out on top. Dyson to Wagner. Dyson. That ball gets knocked away into the hands of Schmidt. She'll put up the lay-in, and it's good.
Seeing a good effort on the offensive board so far by the Hawks.
Lions ball. Paragu. Over her sister Paragu, we're going to have to. Ooh. Oh, that's a 3 by Sammy.
Don't we got to call our bank shots these days?
3 by Sammy Paragu on that one. Hawks ball. Schmidt. Schmidt keeps her dribble alive, gives it up to Wagner. Wagner will drive the lane.
Good kick out.
Hawks are moving the ball effectively into Stokes. Her shot's no good. Battle for the rebound, and we have a foul on the floor.
A little bit too aggressive for Jordan there on that offensive rebound.
That was Jordan Wagner with Jordan Stokes. We have 2 Jordans, Jordan Stokes, Jordan Wagner. That was
definitely got to keep track of that.
Stokes, and then we have the Paragu sisters on the Cedar Park side. We'll have to go with Sammy and Riley with those.
Yep.
That's Sammy with the ball now. Gives it up to Flynn. Flynn being watched closely by Loveless. Gives it up to Riley.
Good defense.
Shot blocked.
There we go.
Quick out pass to Wagner. She'll drive. Land doesn't drop. Flynn comes down with the rebound, pulls it down. No, I'm sorry, that's Litwin. Litwin with the drive, coast to coast. Shot's no good, but she'll go to the line for 2.
Seems like early on both teams are struggling to find, feel like the rim is kind of closed for them right now, but it'll open up.
Litwig, first free throw is short. Just a sophomore. Cedar Park is a little understaffed tonight. They've got 3 girls on their varsity team that are out. Second shot's up and good.
Do we know why they're out tonight? Sickness? Or?
Sickness.
Yeah, that's going around big time.
Sickness is what Coach O'Malley, Britton O'Malley, in her 8th season coaching there at Cedar Park Christian. Hawks ball. Stokes. Wagner. Back to Stokes. She'll take the 3. Rims off, no good.
Good rebound.
That was Schmidt with the rebound. Her shot gets blocked. Now a battle for the ball inside.
A little volleyball going up there.
Now it's on the floor. Bodies everywhere. Wagner ends up with it, drives the lane. Her shot gets knocked out of bounds. Hawks ball, 16 on the shot clock. Comes outside the Lovelace. Wagner will eye the three, and it's good! Jordan Wagner hits the three ball. We have our second lead change of the game so far. Riley Paragu gets called for the offensive foul.
Kind of led with that front arm a little bit. Tried to hook and go, I think. Good call by the official.
Love having Todd Weber at the table with me here, in addition to being a faculty member here at Terrace and former coach of all sorts of sports here at Terrace. He's an active official here in the area for high school basketball, so love to get that perspective from him.
Well, I think I call it better on the table than I do out on the floor, but I'll do my best.
Well, I'm sure you never hear that from fans either, that your work out on the court is subpar.
We got a little bit of a delay in the action. But I tell you, one thing I've noticed about this Terrace team is when Jordan Wagner starts hitting those threes, all of a sudden things start to kind of open up for the Hawks.
Referees want to talk to a couple of our photographers that are down on the baseline. That's what the delay is here. You guys are always thinking safety, you officials, aren't you?
Well, and I think sometimes people forget that when we're running from side to side that we don't always hold up at the end line, and it can be kind of a dangerous little situation.
Dyson into Schmidt. Schmidt will drive.
Nice power move.
Rebound goes to Litwig. And looks like Litwig will be fouled as Schmidt gets whistled for this one. 7-6, 3:16 to go here in the fast-moving first quarter. Sammy Paragu into Flynn, over to Riley. Riley's going to drive the baseline, give it back up to Flynn, back to Riley. Out on top to Nance. Ball gets
good call.
Tossed aside, and there's a whistle.
You had any experience with the new flopping rule yet, Doug?
No, I have not seen that in the 2 games that we've webcast so far.
I haven't seen it yet either, to be honest with you.
Dyson. Schmidt. Stokes will drive, give it up to Wagner. Wagner step back 3, and it's good. I think they're just calling that a 2.
Yeah, I think she might have had a foot on the line.
Come back down to the Cedar Park end. Lions ball on the baseline.
Referees are going to confer on that. I think they're 2-pointer, yeah. The foot was on the line.
27 on the shot clock for the Lions. Into Sammy, inside to Nance. Nance tries to get up a shot. And
that's 2 on Clara.
Shooting foul number 22, Loveless, second personal. Eliza Nance at the line, shooting 2.
Eliza Nance, also a sophomore for the Lions. First shot bounces off, no good.
Abby Moore checks in for the Eagles.
And Samaya Moore in for the Hawks. Nance, second free throw is good. Dyson into the corner to Stokes. Wagner Dyson. Samaya Coffee, she'll take a three right off the bench. No good. Rebound to Nance. Lions ball. Sammy. Over to Litwood. Cross court to Flynn. She'll put up a three. Rims high off. Moore tried to pull down that rebound. Lost control. It would be Hawks ball.
McKenna Davidson in for the Hawks. So the Hawks have kind of brought in some reinforcements to finish up the quarter.
Iman Kefa also in for the Hawks, wearing number 21. Dyson, Schmidt, Davidson, Coffee, Kefa. Kefa is very aggressive on the ball. She'll drive, no good. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Coffee, Davidson puts up a wild shot, no good.
Really, all she could do is catch and kind of chuck it, right? McKenna's another one of those, that freshman group that they really got blessed with this year.
Yes.
It's going to be a strong unit for years to come.
She was starting in the lineup last week, but now
she was sick this week, I think.
Yeah.
She just got back from some sickness.
And with Clara Lovelace back available.
Yeah. Right. Good size for the Hawks. They're a lot longer than they have been in the past.
Litwood, long three, no good. Hawks take over. Dyson gets a screen from Coffee, gets a screen from Schmidt, back to Davidson. Dyson wants to reset. Davidson.
Ooh, nice pass.
Inside to Kefa. Kefa will drive, draw the foul.
It's nice movement by the Hawks.
That foul goes against Litwood. Simone Kefa, if there's one thing to know, if she gets the ball, she's going to drive. She's very aggressive with the pill.
She seems to find the holes once in a while, too, where she'll kind of thread the needle between defense.
Yep. First free throw is no good. Second attempt. Also rims off. Rebound goes to Flynn. Lions take over. Sammy. Litwin's going to take a three. It's no good. Davis, it was Dyson with the rebound up to Kefa. Loses it. Now loose ball. And Nance comes away with it. Up ahead. Lions are going to...
It's a good call by the official. Tough these days to figure out what a travel is and what a travel is not, to be honest with you.
Yeah, ever since the introduction of the Euro step.
Yep, and then the hybrids of the Euro step.
Yes.
8 million versions of the Euro step.
Jalea Dyson with the drive, just as the quarter is ending. Sammy attempts a long three-pointer, but that quarter will end with the Hawks holding an 11-7 lead here at Mountlake Terrace High School. We didn't get much of a chance to introduce these two teams, so let's talk a little bit about it. We talked about Mountlake Terrace, 4-1 record so far this year. Their only loss was a sizable loss to Shorecrest. Shorecrest. Back last week on the 13th, on Friday the 13th. And the Hawks players will tell you they were disappointed with their performance that night against a very strong Shorecrest squad.
I think the goal for them, though, is, you know what, when we face those teams in round two, because they play everybody twice now, to be ready to compete with them, right?
Sure. Yeah, and that's a big squad over there at Shorecrest. That's going to be some matchup problems for lots of teams.
Isn't the post player is already signed with, I think, Pepperdine or someone? She's legit, and they definitely kind of had their way with the big girl. That's where Clara would have been helpful.
Cedar Park Christian, overall record of 1 win and 2 losses so far this year. Young team, they do return Jenna Flynn, who was an all-league player last year, second team all-league in the Cascade League.
Well, they definitely have the same kind of youth going on in terms of matching the Hawks with the young players.
Sammy with the drive, keeps it going. Now picks up her dribble.
Good defense.
Hawks knock it away. Dyson the other direction. She'll take it the whole way, put up a shot, and it's good. Hawks increased their lead to 13-7, largest lead of the night so far. Riley. Pass goes inside.
Looks like they're calling it on the ground before the shot.
Lions are, like I said, down 3 players tonight, so we're going to see a lot of, we're going to mention the same names over and over for the Lions here.
They got to stay out of foul trouble, that's for sure.
Riley inbounds to Nance.
Yep, good call.
Another whistle. Will be Hawks ball, or Lions ball underneath.
Yep, good position to see that, and he was right. It definitely happened before the player gathered.
Riley inbounds to Flynn. Out on top to Nance. In the lane. Sammy gives it up. Sammy gets it back. Cross court. Lions are moving the ball now. That shot goes up by Nance. Rim's high off the rim. Lions get another shot at it. That shot's no good by Sammy. Lions get the rebound, pull it back out. That shot no good by Nance.
Very good defense by the Hawks.
We have a tie-up, and the Hawks will get the ball in the alternating possession.
Oh, looks like they're going
Lions.
to Cedar Park.
Yeah, Lions will get the ball. Sammy Paragu with the inbounds. Gives it up to Flynn. Flynn will drive the baseline, put up a short jumper. It's no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Stay down here at this end of the court. Sammy, inside to Moore.
They snuck that in there a little bit, didn't they?
Abby Moore with a nice break to the hoop, gets rewarded with the hoop. Davidson will drive, draws a foul before the shot.
And I really like the referee's consistency on that. He called a couple down here that were before the shot, and he followed suit with the same thing. So good for him to kind of stay on course with that. Although it would have been nice to have that basket.
Ball gets knocked away. Lions ball ahead to Sammy. Sammy's going to put it in the easy land.
Thank you, sisters. Riley with the assist. Sammy with the bucket.
Dyson, yeah, she knew she made a mistake there. Stopped her dribble and picked it up.
Eagles basketball.
As referees tonight, Leslie Tinball, Michael McFadden,
Craddock.
and Tim Craddock.
Oh, I'm sorry, you were talking about Michael first.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure with it.
Trying to get all 3 in there quickly because we got some action out on the court.
Yeah, we don't want to mess around with this hot stuff right here.
It's a fast-moving game, back and forth.
Yep. Michael McFadden's one of our strongest officials in our group, in my opinion. He's just about as good as it gets. And the other 2 are great, too. Got a good crew tonight.
Dyson, give and go with Davidson. Davidson puts up the shot. It's good. First points for the freshman tonight. Sammy gets the ball knocked away, but there'll be a whistle.
A little bit of a hip check going in, I think.
Senior was stretching out a little bit, her right leg there. Lions can't afford any injuries tonight.
No, they cannot.
Sammy over to Moore. Moore inside. That is Nance. Nance gets
very nice shot by the lefty.
Wagner. Wagner looking to get a screen. Gives it up to Lovelace. Over to Stokes. Davidson. Dyson. Dyson with the drive. Shot is short. Rebound pulled down by Nance. Showed her strength there and grabbing that ball. Riley inside.
Ooh, Clara got lucky on that. That could have been her third.
Flynn puts up a shot, no good.
Good defense.
Rebound to Nance.
Shot block on the bounce by Stokes. Eagles basketball.
Lions looking to tie this game up. Riley inbounds to Nance. Back to Riley. In the lane to Nance. Puts up the shot, no good. Lovelace with the rebound.
Great defense by the Hawks in that sequence.
Dyson to Davidson. Davidson's shot is short. Gets her on rebound. They reset. Dyson out on top. Dyson drives. Stops. Now gets tied up. She put herself in a tough position there against two defenders.
Yep. And what coaches always tell players is don't bring the ball down, right? As soon as you bring the ball down, that's when you can get yourself in trouble.
We got a timeout on the floor here. Coach O'Malley is calling it for the Lions. It'll be a full timeout. The Hawks' next action will be Friday night as they head over to Meadowdale. Part of a quad night where there's going to be games starting at 3:30 in the afternoon. The Hawks will be the finale of that one, or the ladies, the girl Hawks. They'll play the Meadowdale girls at 8 o'clock approximately.
Right.
A full day of basketball like that, the schedule can get delayed a little bit. But if you want to go see the Lady Hawks in action, Friday night, December 20th, approximately 8 o'clock at Meadowdale High School. The varsity boys teams from the two schools will meet prior to that one at approximately 6:30.
Yeah, that Wesco quad's kind of an experiment right now, and I to your approximate comment, it's going to be tough, so plan some flexibility on Friday nights because they're not going to start on time.
The Cedar Park Christians' next game is also Friday night, December 20th. That one, I presume, will be starting on time, 5:30, against their league rival Kings. That'll be at Kings High School.
We know about Kings with their 6-foot point guard that's heavily recruited right now. Apparently she's potentially the Gatorade Player of the Year.
Riley in the corner.
Good defense.
Inside to Flynn. Flynn puts up the shot, and it's good. We're all tied up at 15 as we cross the midpoint of the second quarter. Stokes in the corner. Cross court, stolen by by Riley. Riley Parague gives it up to Litwig. Now the Lions are moving the ball inside to Moore, outside, and they'll reset again. Oh, good pass to Flynn, and the shot's up and good. We have another lead change as the Lions.
A little 6-point run by the Lions here. By the Eagles.
Oh, have I been calling them the Lions?
I think you got me calling them Lions.
You're right. They're the Eagles. I don't know why I was calling them the Lions.
I think they actually were the Lions at one point.
Oh, is that it?
I think so. Yeah, back when they were Mountlake Terrace Christian, or I can't remember but it was the Lions.
The Cedar Park Christian High School in Linwood, they're the Lions.
Right.
And
right.
Cedar Park, we're playing Cedar Park Christian Bothell. They are the Eagles.
That's right. That's right.
So, Eagles fans, I apologize to all of you for calling them the Lions.
Well, it's funny because you started calling them the Lions, and I just kind of naturally bought into it because it sounded right, but yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, I speak with authority and get people to believe you.
It's kind of like refereeing, man. If you can sell it, you can sell it.
Cedar Park ball. Riley gives it up to her sister Sammy. Over to Flynn. Gives it up to Litwin. Litwin will take the long three. In and out, no good.
Great hustle by McKenna Davidson.
Wagner with the ball. Dyson. Davidson wants to drive, gives it up to Dyson. Davidson. Got Stokes with the three attempt, and it's good. Emma Stokes, or Emma Schmidt with the three ball. Another lead change. The Hawks take a 1-point lead. Flynn to Sammy. Sammy will drive, put up a shot among the trees.
Great defense.
Davidson comes away with it for the Hawks.
Ooh.
Big collision there. Dyson.
That might be an injury there.
Dyson will put up the three. It's no good. And we've got a jump ball. Yeah, that was a collision there between Sammy Paragu and Dyson.
Really just incidental contact, but two bodies kind of colliding at the same time can be painful. And like you said, the Eagles can't afford to lose anybody here.
Nance comes in for the Eagles, but not for Sammy. The ball stolen by Dyson. Dyson will drive, put up the shot, rims off. Rebound pulled down by Riley. For the Eagles. Sammy. Inside to Nance. Shot's no good.
Love that perimeter defense. They're playing great vertical basketball right now defensively.
Wagner with the drive gives it up to Davidson, who shoots and scores. Flynn, short jumper, and it's good. We're under a minute here in the first half. Dyson, Schmidt. Dyson. Dyson to Wagner. She'll put up the three, and it's good.
Is that three for her now? 3 threes?
I have her for 2. We'll check that at halftime, though.
And Clara Lovelace, I think, got called for that. That's her third. Yep, that's not good.
Stokes and Coffey come in for the Hawks. Abby Moore.
I remember right, Claire that was her struggle last year a little bit, was foul trouble. Remember coming to a couple of games with you and watching that she's kind of still developing as a defensive player.
Yeah, just a sophomore. Riley being hounded by Dyson.
I think it's
inside the Flynn.
Great
ball
defense.
gets knocked away by Stokes. Down to 5.8 seconds here in the half. Eagles will try to get a shot off here with Litwood inbounding. Gets it out on top. And the ball ends up into the hands of Stokes. And there's the buzzer for halftime as Mountlake Terrace Hawks will head to the halftime break with a 4-point lead, 23-19. Let's take a 30-second break, and then we'll come back, and I'm not sure what we'll talk about. We'll
talk about things.
We'll find something to talk about.
The Lions and the Eagles go down in history.
Hawk TV, HBN. And we are back here on Hawk TV HBN. We're at halftime at Mountlake Terrace High School. The Mountlake Terrace Hawks are leading the Cedar Park Christian Eagles 23-19. This is the final webcast for Hawk TV HBN this calendar year. We will be back after the first of the year with more webcasts of Mountlake Terrace boys and girls basketball.
And really the best part of the season's coming up in January, right? Got all the Wesco rivals and playoff push.
Absolutely. Both teams will be in action during the winter break. And for the Mountlake Terrace boys, that's primarily the holiday tournament that'll take place here December 27th and 28th. The Mountlake Terrace boys will be hosting 7 other teams. C teams are coming, junior varsity's coming. There'll be games in both gyms here at Mountlake Terrace High School. Action all day, both days. Mountlake Terrace boys varsity team will be in the final games each night. So if you want to get some basketball in during the break right after Christmas, that'll be Friday and Saturday, December 27th and 28th.
And the history of that tournament is that they bring in some decent teams. I mean, state powers, state ranked, previews of what you could see in the postseason. So it should be, I'm sure it won't disappoint.
First game that Mountlake Terrace plays will be against Linden Christian.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're 1A. Yeah, they are 1A, but a powerhouse down there in the 1A.
So they grow them big over there.
Up there in farm country there in Linden.
Yep.
Yeah, in fact, I think that was one of Terrace's
losses last year.
2 losses last year.
They were up by 8 points with a minute to go, and Linden Christian actually tied it at the buzzer. And then they went into overtime, and it was an exciting game. It was a fantastic game.
That was a fantastic game. Here it is, 66-64. Linden Christian won that game. If I remember right, they had 5 points in the final 5 seconds.
It was nuts.
Yes.
I think there were 8 seconds, and it was a 5. Okay. It was really a 3-pointer, and then Terrace didn't do a good job of bringing the ball back in, and they stole it and lay up at the buzzer. It was very unlike Terrace.
The upperclassmen on that Mountlake Terrace boys team will certainly remember that one, and will be ready on the 28th.
Yep.
Here at Mountlake Terrace High School. It's winter break, so there won't be any Hawk TV HBN. If you want to catch that rematch, you'll have to come to the game on that Friday the 27th.
And the girls are they're headed to a tournament as well, or no?
They're not heading for a tournament, but they do have some action. I don't have that right at my hands here, but I do know that they do play over winter break.
Okay.
Home and away, I think so. Yeah, we can probably check that. But, of course, Friday night will be their next action at Meadowdale, both the boys and the girls.
That should be some pretty good basketball. Pretty even teams there, I think.
Meadowdale, of course, has been very good the last couple of years. State tournament appearance 2 years ago, was 1 win away last year. Now they've lost some key opponents to that, including their coach, Coach Thompson, has moved on. He's an assistant
at Northwest
University.
Yep.
Yes, over
good
in
for
Kirkland.
him.
Yes, and talking to some of his assistants, they had said that he had hoped to be able to make that move someday, and this opportunity came up, so he grabbed it, and so
very good.
So he's over there at Northwest as an assistant coach.
He's a very good coach. He's done a great job with that Meadowdale program, and I'm happy for him.
Some other things coming up this week. The boys and girls wrestling here at Mountlake Terrace will be in action. Both will be in action tomorrow night, Thursday the 19th. The Mountlake Terrace boys wrestling team will be over at Shorecrest. 7 p.m. is when that dual meet starts. The Mountlake Terrace girls wrestling team will be out at Monroe on tomorrow night, the 19th. It's a four-team event up there with Monroe, Edmonds Woodway, and Glacier Peak, in addition to Mountlake Terrace, and that event starts at 6 o'clock.
And I don't know wrestling very well, but I hear good things about our Hawks. They've got a lot of wrestlers out. They're hitting all the classifications, and it sounds like they're a really strong squad this year.
Yeah, and it's they're a little bit of a mystery because they haven't had a home meet yet. They haven't had a home match yet.
So it's
the Mountlake Terrace boys, but they've got some in January.
Yeah.
And so it'll be fun to watch them. Coach Vester has got them fired up.
Yeah, he's a good coach.
He's fun to get to know, and yeah.
He's got so much energy. Just makes me tired. I want to go take a nap after I talk to him. He's just got lots of energy.
If you want to see him and the boys, if you can't make it tomorrow night, they will be over at the Royal Classic in Linwood
Okay.
High School this coming Saturday, December 21st.
Okay.
That's a great event, big tournament. Lots of teams will be there for that. At Linwood High School, I think weigh-ins start at like 7 a.m. and they start wrestling at 9. And
It's a
goes
long
all
day. Yep.
So you can stop in at any time.
Looks like the girls have a couple of games there. The 27th, home game the 27th versus Bothell. And it looks like they travel to.
Oh no, they're
Oh
up
no,
at Kamiak.
it must be a tournament then.
Must be a tournament up there.
Because they play Eastside Catholic the following day at Kamiak, so they are in a little tournament.
Okay, the 27th and the 28th of this month, Friday and Saturday, Mountlake Terrace girls up at Kamiak. They've got a good team up there at Kamiak.
Yes,
too.
they do.
4A team up there.
They do.
Um,
And Bothell girls typically are very, very good as well.
very
So
good also.
some good situations up there.
I also wanted to mention that this the Cedar Park Christian athletic program is having a banner year this year. They had a great fall. The Eagles soccer team, girls soccer team, finished first in state champions for 1A. The boys cross country and girls cross country, both state champions, 1A. And the volleyball team, they kind of let them down. They only finished third in state. Only third in
Oh,
state.
man.
But incredible fall
Yeah.
for the Cedar Park Christian Lions.
Be interesting. They have the Scholastic or the Sports Cup in some of those leagues, and Kings usually wins that. But I'm guessing with a strong fall that old Cedar Park might actually be in the running for that.
All right, we're getting some point totals here. Jordan Wagner leads all scorers with 10 points in the first half. Also for the Hawks, McKenna Davidson with 4, Emma Schmidt with 5, and Jelia Dyson with 4. Add all that up, and that's 23. For the Eagles, Jenna Flynn with 8 points, Elisa Nance with 3, Sammy Paragu has 5, and Abby Moore has 2. Oh, and one more for Nika Litwin. Add all that up, and that is 19. We have 23-19 at the half, and we are almost ready to get started here with second half action. Mountlake Terrace High School, Hawk TV, HBN, Doug Petrowski, and pardon me, Todd Weber on the call. And here we go. Dyson into Schmidt. Shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Flynn. Quickly up ahead to Litwin.
That's great comeback defense from Jordan Stokes. I kind of get the sense that Cedar Park wants to run. I think they feel like that's probably one of their best weapons.
Even with just 6 players active,
Right.
they want to push the issue, and
Yep.
that is Eliza Nance with the 2. Dyson. Schmidt. Stokes will drive, put up the shot. No good. And Flynn comes down with the rebound.
The Hawks are getting some good looks. They're just not going in for them.
Riley. For her sister Sammy. Flynn. Inside to Nance. Shot's no good. Battle for the rebound.
Good ball.
Pair number 12s get all tangled up. And Eagles will keep possession. Inbound to Nance. She'll shoot. Shot is short. Loveless with the rebound. Quickly up Stokes. Wagner looked at the three, decides not to. Gives it up to Dyson. She'll drive. Gets the ball knocked away.
It's a very nice defensive play.
Litwin with the steal and with the ball now. Gives it up to Sammy. Over to Flynn. Inside to Nance. Outside to Litwin. Her shot's no good. Another battle for the rebound.
Ooh.
Stokes.
Yep. Looks like Jordan got a little frustrated with the defensive pressure and threw a little push-off elbow and got called for it.
Second personal, first team foul.
It's just the second foul for the sophomore. Inside to Nance. No good. Flynn with the putback. No good. Nance, another shot. No good. It's tied up.
That is a lot of missed layups in a row.
Dyson.
We're in a kind of a high post offense.
Schmidt. Stokes. Stokes will drive, put up a tough shot. No good. Rebound to Nance. Now they go to the floor. And it's a jump ball.
Another jump ball.
Stokes got a little talking to there.
I think that was a good game management technique by Michael McFadden. He's seen a little frustration there, and sometimes just having that quick conversation can put things to rest.
Full court press here. Forces a turnover.
Eagles pass goes out of bounds. Mountlake Terrace basketball.
Hawks will take over. Dyson. Dyson held to just 4 points so far. And Coach Starks wants to talk it over. I mentioned that Dyson with just 4 points. She's the leading scorer for the Hawks in their first 5 games, averaging 15 points per game.
She's definitely an offensive threat, isn't she? Very quick on the drive.
Despite being a freshman, being listed at 5'2", which I think might be a little generous. But she's a spark plug, and teammates call her Bug. We've seen that why that nickname fits on the defensive end. She
right.
Can pester on defense.
Well, I think last year one of their biggest problems, they didn't have a true point guard, and I think she solves that problem. She's very good handling the basketball.
Yeah, can drive both directions, left and right hand.
Yep.
She had 20 points in the loss to Shorecrest.
That's
back
impressive.
On December 13th.
Yeah, she single-handedly, they kind of kept, they hovered, and she was the big reason why they stayed in it a little bit,
She can easily be spotted out there on the floor with her bright red shoes. That is Bug.
Those are those Durant's or are those, always try to figure out which shoe it is. I heard that, Mr. Willits. I heard that.
Wagner with the 3 ball. It's good.
There
she goes. Jordan Wagner.
That is big.
That is her 3rd one. A steal by Stokes. Her shot's no good. Flynn with the rebound and line.
And they're running again.
Eagles get away with it. Nance gets the shot blocked by Loveless.
Yep.
And now a whistle.
Clara comes up big with that block down at the other end.
Clara Lovelace, listed at 6 foot, is the tallest player on the court for either team. Although,
and there's that dribble penetration that we were talking
Stokes
about.
gets her shot blocked by Flynn, who's probably close to 6 foot herself. Eagles the other way,
Good
ball
defense.
gets stolen. Out of bounds, looks like it'll stay with the Eagles.
Out of bounds by Mountlake Terrace. Eagles maintain possession.
Jordan, block Wagner, coming off.
Riley drives, tries to get it inside the Nance.
Tell him a run, ball.
Can't do it, Hawks get away. And another whistle.
Referees are sensing a little bit of unrest out there, and I think they're doing a good job of catching some of that off-ball action and trying to settle them down a little bit. I like the calls they're making right now. I mean, we're by no means getting out of control, but you can see that the elevation of the, I guess, frustration is starting to come up a little bit. And that happens when you're not making a lot of baskets.
Some would call it intensity.
Yes.
Dyson with the
Nice.
drive, and it's good. Hawks have a 7-point lead. Shot by Flynn. Shot is good, and it counts. I believe that was a 3-pointer.
Oh, they're going to get the ball back too, aren't they?
Referees are huddling to find out what the shot was worth.
Match up. Wagner, block, layup. Watch the layup, but you have shooter. Afterwards. Talk, Emma, fight
I
up.
believe it was a 2-pointer.
They've got it as a 2 at this point. Another shot by Flynn, it's no good.
Eyes up.
And Wagner with the rebound.
50.
And again, a veteran crew is kind of looking off ball to see what the action looks like, and they're seeing some aggressive behaviors, which is fine, like you said, intensity, but it's also getting awfully physical too, and I like their control of this game.
Dyson out on top, 10 on the shot clock. Looks at the 3, instead tries to get it inside.
Nice pass.
Ball ends up into the hands of Lovelace, who scores her first points of the game.
Emma, rotate. Back, Emma.
Eagles the other way with it. Litwin over to Sammy, to Flynn. Flynn will drive the lane, gives it up. Long 3-point attempt by Litwin, rims out. Ball on the floor, and it's a tie-up.
Terrace basketball. I would venture to say that the Cedar Park Eagles are not happy with their shooting percentage right now. Just doesn't seem like the ball's going in the hole for them.
Just 4 points so far for the Eagles this half. Dyson gives it up to Lovelace, and Lovelace scores.
A little bit of a gap being formed here.
Yeah. Sammy up to Litwin, gives it up in the corner.
Yep.
That was Riley. Looked like she might have been slapped in the face or hit on the side of the head. She'll go to the line for 2.
That's 3 for Jordan, so she's got to be careful. McKenna Davidson checking in.
Amon Kaifa is also going to be heading in with the next whistle. Riley, her first shot is no good. Riley, a sophomore. Her sister, Sammy, is a senior. That shot that went in will not count.
We got an injury on the floor, I think.
Well, yeah, I think that shot violation was called against Riley, the shooter.
Huh.
So her free throw that went in will not count. Hawks ball have a chance to increase the lead to double digits here. Dyson, Kaifa. Kaifa will drive, of course. Schmidt will drive. Puts up
Nice
a
move.
tough shot, no good. She'll go to the line for 2.
Right pass. Let's go. Good take, Emma. Blue. 12. Back, though. We got one shot.
Shooting foul number 12, Nance, second personal. Emma Schmidt at the line, shooting 2.
Emma Schmidt's shot, no good. Just a freshman. Wearing the most colorful shoes on the court.
Oh, I definitely think those win the award for the most colorful shoes.
Second free throw's no good.
Again, I think it could be a what are the 3 brothers that made it in the NBA with that?
The Ball brothers?
Yes, I think it's a Lonzo Ball shoe
Oh,
or a Lorenzo Ball shoe.
it's one of the balls, huh?
Yep.
Or the dad, maybe. Does the dad have
Yeah.
a shoe line?
Yeah, he has it. Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Sammy inside to Riley, gives it up to Letwin. She'll take a 3, no good. Rebound goes to Flynn. Her putback is good, and she'll go to the line.
It's kind of a back and forth game right now. Terrace can't seem to, get away from them yet.
Emma Flynn whistled for the foul, and that's her 4th. Coach Starks will get her out of the game, get Clara Lovelace back in her place. Also in for the Hawks is Samaya Coffey. Flynn's free throw attempt, no good. Rebounded by Kaifa. Ball is stolen. Nance gets it. Nance gives it up to Flynn. She'll put up a tough runner, no good. Lovelace with the rebound. Davidson, Dyson. Token fresh there in the backcourt, but Dyson brings it across, gives it up to Coffey, to Davidson. Davidson gets shoved, no call. Coffey gets tied up,
Yep.
and there's a
A
foul.
little bit too much aggressiveness going on there. Good call.
I will put Terrace into the bonus, I believe.
One more, I think.
Oh, one more. That's 4 against the Eagles this quarter. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Dyson.
Boy, she's got a nice set of skills, doesn't she?
Yeah. She can
Dribble
handle-
left, dribble right.
She can handle the ball. Davidson puts up a runner, no good. Litwin comes around with the rebound, gives it up to Sammy. Sammy drives, gives it up to Flynn. Flynn will take the jumper. It's
Ooh,
blocked.
Nice. Yep.
It hit a couple Eagles on the way out, so it'll be Hawks ball.
Davidson with the block. I'm here.
Dyson. Gives it up to Davidson. Davidson stops, tries to put a shot up. It's short. Rebound goes to Moore.
I like Coach Nick's offensive adjustment. He's gone from more of a kind of a motion ISO type to a pick and roll type situation. They've had some really good shots off of it.
Nance
Good defense.
can't get the shot off. Gives it up to Sammy. Sammy will drive. She'll get up a shot. It's no good. And that was Davidson with the rebound. Still has it. Gives it up to Kaifa. Good pass, and it's shot's good.
Nice transition by the Hawks.
Kaifa's first points in the game. Leads back up to 9. Less than a minute to go here in the third quarter. Sammy will drive. Tries to get the ball inside. Goes off a Hawk. Eagles ball.
Hey, backside, McKenna, watch that block. Every time, play, your block, Clara. Your block, Clara. Good.
Sammy.
By yourself. Let's go, let's go.
Inside
let's go.
to no one in particular. Hawks ball.
Yep.
Davidson gets shoved.
She'll go to the
ground.
line for 2 shots.
That foul went against Eliza Nance. That's her third. Davidson will go to the line for 2. McKenna Davidson's first shot is good.
I'm sure Coach Nick appreciates a little bit of conversation with Michael out there about their screens. That was the conversation that was going on.
And looks like we have another lane violation, or it wasn't a lane violation, it was Kafa over on the wing.
She went down below that line, and it would be a violation for the person who has the same rule as the shooter, and that they cannot break that plane until the ball hits the rim. So violation Hawks.
Don't know if I've ever seen that call.
Well,
before.
what they're trying to prevent them from doing is wandering into the three-point area from behind and then somehow snagging a long rebound. And I don't see it called very often either. It probably could be preventative, like just talk to them, but it is a rule.
Cedar Park Christian takes a timeout here with 21.3 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. They find themselves down by 10. Every possession is going to start becoming more critical as we head into the fourth quarter, but still 21.3 here left in this third. And the Hawks up by 10. In JV action earlier tonight, the Mountlake Terrace girls 39, Cedar Park Christian 15. Mountlake Terrace Hawks girls JV team 6-0 this season.
That's got to be tonight. It's her magic. She's a great coach. She's got energy. She's got the kids believing. I think it's, I think it has a lot to do with the program itself, but good job tonight. She's fantastic.
Yeah. Coach Stark, 6 years at the helm now. There's
great coaching staff.
He's got a feeder program developed.
Yep.
Which for a few years there we did not see feeder program for the girls as when we were going through a number of coaches.
Yep. Definitely the health of this program has increased exponentially since Nick arrived.
Absolutely. Hawks in a zone for this final possession of the third quarter of the Eagles. Ball goes inside the Flynn, gets knocked away. Now a battle for the ball.
I'll be honest with you, Clara is really running on borrowed time with some of those. That's okay. I mean, she didn't get called for it, but she's got to work on that.
Lions. Eagles put up the shot, no good. I'm telling you, Cedar Park Christian's throwing me off. Sammy tries to get the shot off. It would not have counted if it had gone. And the third quarter ends. Hawks enjoying a 10-point lead, 35-25. The Eagles were held to just 6 points in that quarter as a tough Terrace Hawks defense and some shots that just weren't friendly, didn't get friendly bounces for the Eagles there.
Yeah, it was just one of those quarters where I don't think either team was really in a shooting rhythm, but it definitely looked like Cedar Park was struggling the most of the two. Could not buy a basket.
Yeah, the Hawks doubled up the Cedar Park Christian girls 12-6 in that quarter. Jordan Wagner leads all scorers with 13 points. Jenna Flynn of the Eagles has 12.
Cedar Park Christian girls basketball game is at Kings High School this Friday night at 5:30.
Hope I got that right. Just stole your notes.
I mentioned Mountlake Terrace boys will be part of that quadruple set of games Friday. Mountlake Terrace boys also have a game on Saturday at Inglemore High School, 3:30 Saturday, December 21st.
So they're busy.
A couple chances to see the Hawk boys team this week. Fourth quarter is underway. Hawks possession, Dyson. Gives it up to Coffee. She'll take the three. Gets blocked by Flynn. Flynn comes away with the ball. Gives it up.
Ooh, they just cannot buy a bucket, I'll tell you.
Litwin's shot doesn't drop, and then Riley gets tripped.
Here we go, backside. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12.
Foul went against Coffee, just her first.
And, come on,
Eagles
boy.
ball.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. 10,
Riley chases it down in backcourt, gives it up to her sister Sammy. Back to Riley. Put up the long shot, partially blocked.
Ooh.
And that
A little bonk off the head there.
attempt to get the ball back in bounds by Flynn went off the backboard.
It's one of those ones you don't see every day.
And off of Keifa. Keifa looks no worse the wearer for it. In fact, has the ball now.
Nice
Gives
pass.
it up to Lovelace. Lovelace puts up the shot. Too strong, no good. Rebound by Flynn.
Yep. She's been riding the line in terms of that aggressiveness, and it caught her on that one. I like her spunk, though. She does a great job of going out there and being physical.
That's her fourth for Lovelace in the game. It's the first we've seen of her, at least in home games this year. It's good to see Clara out on the court.
That's him on, we're teeing him on.
Litwin to Nance. To Riley, to Sammy, to Nance, inside to Riley, and we got a traveling violation against the Eagles.
Next this, Clara, go, get out, bud.
Riley Parague has put, I don't know if that's a hairband or just a bandage.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out, too.
I think that shot she took there in the third quarter in her forehead, they needed to bandage her up.
It looks like it might be that.
She's out there battling, though.
It might be.
Yeah, she's got a bandage underneath.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
She got something up there and she got patched up or something?
There's some toughness being shown by
There
the
we go.
sophomore there.
Yeah. Well, you know, they're using that elastic pre-wrap now is part of their, a lot of the, especially the gals will use that. And even the boys will use that as a hair tie. And it doesn't follow the color scheme. I'm going to stop talking right now. Mr. Willits will not give me any breather on this one whatsoever.
There are uniform restrictions, and I know you referees know it, but
We have to worry about that, which frustrates me.
when it comes to bandages, I don't think the
No, absolutely not. They don't have to. Ooh.
And the Hawks come out of the timeout with 6 players on the court, so we got to stop the action here. Get this lined up, right?
Okay,
No.
looks like we're okay.
No violation there. We get it going.
Close call.
That would have been a technical foul if
Well,
play
the
was
referee could
underway.
have maybe been a little more patient. That might have been created by the refs on that one.
Yeah,
I mean, I love my refs, don't get me wrong.
Wagner to Schmidt. Schmidt drives, gives up to Stokes, gets the ball stolen from her. That was Flynn with the steal. Riley across midcourt. Litwin step back, thought about shooting, gives it up to Sammy instead. Nance over to Flynn. Shot's no good. Ball ends up in the hands of Nance. Back to Flynn. Flynn's short jumper, it's good.
That's the first basket they've had in a while, isn't it?
Well, they only had 6 points in that third quarter. It's the first of the fourth here. Across the 6-minute mark. Davidson to Stokes. Stokes can't handle the pass, goes out of bounds. Into our technical area for Hawk TV HBN.
There's a lot of good folks running this program, I'll tell you.
That is a student-run venture.
Yep.
Hawk TV HBN. If you're a student here at Mountlake Terrace, want to get involved in these live webcasts or anything to do with video production, get involved with Hawk TV HBN.
Yep. Contact Angela Como.
Sammy with the three-pointer there for the Eagles, cuts the Hawk lead to 5. Dyson with the long three, it's short. Davidson with the rebound. Stokes will take a three, and it's good.
Let's just answer right back, shall we?
Jordan Stokes, that's Jordan Stokes' first points of the game.
That surprises me.
Yeah.
She seems like she's everywhere on the court.
Yes. Flynn inside to Nance, drives, and it's good.
Cedar Park's starting to find their rhythm a little bit. Got a nice little ball game.
Reversal, sideline.
Davidson, double team. Ball gets knocked away into the hands of the Eagles. Litwin driving coast to coast, and it's good.
Got ourselves a ball game here, folks.
Mika Litwin, that's her first bucket from the field in the game, and it's a 4-point game with 4.5 to go. Davidson drives.
Nice
fake,
move. Get in there.
and it goes in.
Great ball fake and layup.
She's
She's done a great job of answering.
Now Davidson tries to knock the ball away. Can't. Eagles come up to the forecourt. Inside. Ball gets knocked away by Schmidt. Clara Lovelace will come back in for the Hawks, replacing McKenna Davidson. Hawks will set up in a zone defense for this inbound. Litwig will take a jumper, no good. Schmidt with the rebound. Dyson. Coach Stokes is yelling out instructions to his team to reset the offense. Wagner from the elbow, no good. Lovelace in there battling for the rebound.
She's
Knocks it out of bounds.
Needs to send this group of refs a Christmas card, I think.
With 4 fouls, she survived that.
Yep. Oh, great defense.
Dyson with the steal. Dyson along the baseline.
Yep, good catch.
Ends up double dribbling. She thinks the Eagle might have had a touch on that ball, but didn't think so. Cedar Park will take a timeout here with 3:36 to go as they trail by 6.
And after some research, we realized that Wiltz's call on the announcement for starters, the gal that he announced as a freshman and sophomore actually isn't a freshman and sophomore. So we did a little research on it and found that out. You know, just want to make sure we double check on certain things.
Steve Willett serving as PA announcer for...
He's got some lesson plans tomorrow he's worried about, so he might be... Oh, Mike Cashman. I would imagine that word would be something. We'll just leave it at that. It's a PG program, right?
We're going to stick to basketball here because I'm sitting in between you two guys, and I don't want to be involved.
Sorry, Doug.
Letwig to Nance inside the... As the ball gets passed around quickly, and Nance will put up the shot. It's no good. Rebound to Stokes.
Little
Flynn
defense
with a
there.
steal.
Nice
Nance,
passing by the
Flynn.
Eats.
Jenna Flynn gets that one, and it's a 4-point differential. Wagner, Lovelace, Dyson. Dyson gives it up. Stokes will drive. Tough shot, no good. Gets her own rebound. Reset the shot clock. Reset the offense. Wagner. Take the jumper, and it's good.
Big, big basket there. Big basket.
Jordan Wagner, big shooting night tonight. 15 points. I think they're all from jumpers, too. I don't think anything's from the inside.
15 feet and out for sure.
Yeah. Sammy ends up inside to Nance. Her shot gets blocked by Lovelace.
13 on the shot clock.
2:20 to go in this game. Cedar Park finds themselves down by 6, but with the ball.
Coach Nick shouting out some instructions, getting the kids to move their feet and play some strong defense here.
Dyson knocked the ball out of bounds there.
Inbound, get ready. Contact clear, you show here. You're good, over that. Get over it now. See it, Wagner.
Riley.
Find
Right
the
on
body,
top,
go.
looking over the zone defense. The Hawks are in for this possession. Sammy into the corner. The Flynn back to Sammy, and the 30-second shot violation.
Yeah, a little bit of a lack of awareness there on the Eagles team. I think the coach knows it too. She's a little frustrated.
Approaching the 2-minute mark here. Dyson. Dyson gets the screen, gives it up to Lovelace. Ball is stolen by Riley. Riley will take it the entire way. Her shot's no good.
Tell you what, man.
Nance follows up though with the rebound. Flynn
Well,
top of the key, but it's just a 2. Back to a 4-point game.
Terrace seems to be dribbling.
Whistle on the floor as the ball was loose. Stokes dived on that ball like it was a...
It was a nice call by the official right on the spot there. Saved Nick a timeout, too.
Hawks retain possession here with a new 30. Critical. Dyson. Schmidt. Schmidt will drive. Back to Dyson. Lovelace.
Taking their time.
Dyson.
Working
Wagner.
that clock.
Down to 10 on the shot clock. Wagner, floater, no good. Rebound to Flynn. We'll approach the 1-minute mark. The Eagles have a chance to cut into that 4-point lead. Nance. Flynn. Shot. No good.
Oh.
Rebound to Riley. Her shot's no good. Flynn chases it down, but it goes out of bounds. Hawks survived that possession. And we have a timeout here. The Starks want that timeout with 52.9 remaining in this game. It's going to set up a way to combat that full court press that he's sure to face.
You know what's interesting is that Cedar Park needs to start fouling because they're not going to send Terrace to the line with 1 foul. So it'll be interesting last 52 seconds.
Yeah, just 1 team foul against the Eagles in this quarter.
Yep.
Long way from getting to the penalty there. We've seen the full court press be effective for both teams in this game. Eagles will certainly apply some pressure in the backcourt here against the Hawks.
Be interesting to see what the coaches come out with after this timeout. We're going to definitely see some high octane. And Terrace has just got to keep their head, slow down, and we'll see what happens.
And Terrace has the ball handlers on the court,
do.
so it's not like the ball has to end up into one particular person.
No, you're right.
Of course, Dyson is a candidate, but Wagner can certainly handle the ball. Stokes can certainly handle. We've seen Davidson bring the ball up court.
Actually, all 5 of these starters are pretty good at it.
That's true. Wagner will handle the inbounds, get it into Davidson, back to Wagner.
Good passing.
Schmidt might have got away with a walk there.
Yeah, she did.
And we have a foul there. It looks like against Sammy. It was close to a back-court violation there against Dyson also. She was straddling the mid-court line when she received that ball. Second team foul against the Eagles. Eagles
trying to
foul.
Yep. You could tell she was very deliberate with that.
Yeah, Sammy was trying to get that foul in. We're down to 43.3 in the game, and they're up to 3 team fouls. Wagner, tough, dangerous pass. gets knocked away, and the ball
Yep.
goes out of bounds. It'll be Eagles ball.
They gambled on that, and they did a good job of getting that steal.
40.4 seconds to go. Litwig will handle the inbounds. Get it into Riley. Riley being watched closely. Over to Flynn. Sammy will take a long
Launches
three.
it.
No good. Shot, ball goes to the corner.
Stay in with the Eagles.
30 seconds left in this one.
And the Hawks have stayed content with their matchup zone, or maybe they're in man now.
Riley.
No, it's a matchup zone.
Sammy. Sammy wants to drive. Riley.
Oh,
That ball gets out of the hands of Nance, going the other way.
easy.
Flynn fouls Davidson to stop that fast break.
Next one's double bonus.
Hawks will get it on the baseline with 18 seconds to go in the game. But the next foul against the Eagles will put them in penalty, and the Hawks will go to the line. Inbounds to Davidson.
Good.
Schmidt gets the ball knocked out, but it's a foul. That foul
Good call by the official.
goes against Sammy.
Blue wanted the foul, and they got it.
Hemi Schmidt will be at the line. Shooting two. 13.4 seconds remaining in this one. Schmidt's first attempt is no good. Nick Starks had informed the coaches, informed the referee that he wanted a timeout in between the two free throws, and so he's getting it. Well, that's Mountlake Terrace's final timeout available to them.
And that's a smart veteran coaching move to call a timeout after that free throw. Still time left. They need to set up a couple of different plays and a couple of defensive sequences, and, you know, dot your I's, cross your T's time.
Yeah. Coach Starks has the whiteboard in his hand, but he's not using it. He's just giving instructions to his team. And at the other end, Coach O'Malley does have the whiteboard in her hands, and she's dialing up some plays for her squad.
It's got to be a quick shot and a full court press, right? That's what they're going to have to do.
Yeah, if things get sticky, you're going to have to stop that clock with a foul. Only 13.4 remaining. Still just a two-possession game. But as we were just talking about with the Mountlake Terrace boys in their game against Linden Christian last year, Linden Christian came from a 5-point deficit to win that game.
Yeah,
so
it's not over till it's
not
over.
over till it's over.
I remember that game. There were about 4 Wesco coaches that walked out, and I said, "You better not walk out on this game."
Emma Schmidt, free throws, good. 5-point lead.
Good tip.
Eagles
That
get the
should
ball
do it.
back. Last touch by Dyson. 7.6 remaining in this one. Time is dwindling down.
Cedar Park coach still has timeouts, I believe, too.
Sammy inside the Flynn. Her shot's up, no good. Gets her rebound, puts it up, no good. She'll go to the line for 2. She's disappointed she didn't get one of those shots to fall.
That's been kind of the story of their night, though, hasn't it?
Yeah.
They have been inside a lot. They just haven't been making a lot of shots.
They're not a high-scoring team anyway, the Eagles. Flynn's first shot in and out. Tough luck. They're never going to want to come back here to this score play again. 2.8 remaining. In their 2 other losses, they've scored 33 and 37 in those 2 losses. Second free throw is good by Jenna Flynn. 2.8 remaining in this one, though. No foul called, and the clock will run out with the Hawks getting another win. This one, 43-39 over the Cedar Park Eagles.
Very nice win for the Hawks. They were definitely tested tonight. That Cedar Park team's not a bad little team.
Considering
They'll do well in the 1A.
Yeah, how undermanned they were tonight.
Always begs the question of curiosity of the kids they were missing. How much was there in terms of their talent, right?
Yeah.
But they gave them a battle.
They're a little bit of a mystery there, playing in the 1A Cascade League. It's
Absolutely, thank you.
hard to tell exactly what that team is like, but we know that they're gritty.
Yes.
They put in a gritty performance tonight. Here's the final point totals for tonight. Leading all scorers tonight, Jenna Flynn of the Eagles with 19 points in the game. Her teammate Sammy Paragu, 8. Elisa Nance had 7. Nika Litwin had 3. Abby Moore with 2. Riley Peregrine did not score in this game, though we mentioned her name quite a bit. For the Hawks, Jordan Wagner with 15 points tonight. McKenna Davidson with 7. Jelia Dyson with 6. Emma Schmidt with 6. Claire Lovelace with 4. Jordan Stokes with 3. And Amon Kefa with 2.
Pretty good balance.
Adds up to, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Hawks who scored in tonight's game. 7 of the 8 that played. Samaya Coffey got on the court, did not score tonight. So the Hawks go to 5-1 for this season. They will take on Meadowdale Friday night, December 20th. That's a Wesco 3A conference game. That game's at 8 o'clock Friday night. Our next webcast will be, I believe, I don't have it right here. I believe it is Wednesday, June 4th. No, it would be Tuesday, June 7th. I think it's Tuesday, June 7th
there you
for
go.
the Mountlake Terrace girls' next webcast here on Hawk TV HBN. All right, Todd Weber, thank you. Thank you to everyone over there at Hawk TV HBN for tonight's webcast. Again, if you're a student here at Mountlake Terrace, want to get involved with video production, live web streaming, talk to Angelo Camo, get with the club Tuesday afternoons after school. Get involved with Hawk TV HBN.
There's not a better program in the state, that's for sure.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Good night. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Number 2.